God damn it, man!
God damn it!
Let's go,
Let's
good
go.
start, bro. How are you good start, man?
Just go, quickly.
Hey, what up, boys? What up, boys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to KiKi's bar.
That's worse than
Today
mine.
we'll be talking.
Intro was worse than
Yours
my
for sure
intro.
better than yours. At least you tried being funny. Okay.
Were you expecting a
today
start?
we'll be
Were you
talking
expecting a
about-
start?
Yeah, I was expecting a start. What the fuck? You gonna tell me
Major
3, 2,
choking,
1,
that's
but you don't say
choking, that's
start, man.
choking.
Okay, but
It's
anyway,
okay.
welcome back. Today we'll be talking about hobbies, but more specifically, hobbies that we picked up during COVID. And today we have our first guest, Peter Lok.
Yeah,
Yo, what's up,
boy,
guys?
my boy
Yes.
Peter.
Oh, what's up,
Peter.
guys?
The man of many hobbies.
Yeah,
so,
I got
Man
plenty
of
of
all
hobbies.
hobbies, man. Man of all
Yeah.
hobbies.
Alright, okay, Peter, why don't you start things off then? Just
Okay.
okay, any like just okay.
What
start
was your
with
favorite?
just
Your
only one.
favorite hobby of all your
Okay.
Or like the most
numerous
recent one.
hobbies?
Oh, dude, I love fermenting things. Okay. So wait, I need a backstory first. I get bored very easily, so I need something to like tend to and like obsess over. And like fermenting is probably the perfect thing for me. So it started off with sourdough starter. Actually started off with Sing Sheng when he gave me his starter. Um, Then after that, became like a pet. So I named it Steve, and then
Oh,
I
yo.
fed it. I fed it
Great
every
name, great
day.
name.
I fed it every day, and then yeah. So it started with sourdough, and then I remember I baked my first bread, and then it had a pair of balls attached to it. Okay, I've
What do you
never
mean
tried
like a
it
pair
before.
of balls? Like
No, it grew a pair of balls. Like the bread was like that, right? But it was standing, and then it had a pair of balls. Okay. Actually, I'll see if I can find a photo later. But yeah, so it's
yeah,
like,
that can be the thumbnail, dude. That can be the
it
thumbnail.
was my very, very first bread. Yeah. You can find it in the thumbnail. But so ever since then, I've been baking sourdough bread. But that kind of stopped because I can't eat so many carbs because I don't exercise a lot. Exercising, unfortunately, is
It's
not
not
one
one
of
of your
my
many hobbies.
It's not one of my hobbies.
I
Like,
thought you
Yo, what
started a
talking
run
about?
club,
You're-
dude. I thought you
I thought
started
you've
a
been
running
yeah. I
club.
thought you're gonna
Oh
start a
no,
run
no,
club.
no. That's just like a accountability club. It's not a right club, man.
Club.
Accountability club.
Accountability.
Yeah, but right now it's down because the Ming's leg is all screwed up.
What?
Yeah. So wait.
Sounds like some
Hey,
therapy for like, I don't know, some fat people. Therapy.
okay, we are digressing
I
a
need
bit.
in on that.
No, it's
We are-
okay, it's okay. We
Tough club,
digress
man.
as far as we want,
Okay.
man.
We
This is tough
digress a
club.
bit, but I ran by myself on Friday. I ran to Rail Mall. I went inside the cold storage and I bought myself 5 beers and I came home. It's the best motivation of my life. Dude, I tell you, it's the
Wait,
fastest
did you run
week-
back?
Oh, no, I took a bus back.
You're not gonna run back with the 5 beers, man. There's no way you're gonna run back.
Oh, that would be insane, eh?
Yeah, okay. Anyway. Yeah, running is my hobby. So basically, I had to stop baking because I put on maybe like 10 kilos.
Kilos.
Yeah,
10 kilos?
I was
Holy
68.
From
I
your
was
bread.
68, and now I'm 78. So,
It's okay, we won't talk about height. We don't need to talk
Wait,
about height.
you can't blame the bread, man. Right?
I don't think
No,
anything
no,
can
I've
get
been
you
making-
10
I've been making-
kilos.
Okay, now I'm afraid.
yeah,
I've
you
been
can't
making-
make it too much.
I'm making
so-
bread.
Okay, wait. At first, it always starts off with bread. Then, you start watching a couple of videos, and then you start getting into kombucha. So I got into kombucha next, and it started off by making a ginger bug, which is this sourdough starter for ginger beer. It's literally sugar, water, and ginger. And I fed it very religiously, and then I made a bunch of ginger beers. I made my own kombucha. And
No,
then
the ginger beer you make, right? Is it like
yeah.
does it taste as good as like regular ginger beer you buy?
Oh, it tastes way better. But that's
Okay,
because
but
I
is
like
it
ginger.
healthy?
You
That's
drink like one
healthy, man.
bottle a day or
And that's
something.
for sure
Yeah,
trash.
I made like
Yo,
4
if
liters
it's
of
healthy, it's
ginger beer.
4 liters?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, but okay, but I like the ginger taste. So I put
Mm.
like a ginger, lemon, and mint beer kind of thing. It's
Ooh.
pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I actually have one making in the kitchen now. It's bubbling
Damn.
away.
Oh shit, you should show us in a while.
Okay,
Unless you're on
Wait, how
I'll show it to you in a while.
how do you make? Like, what do you mean? You just leave it there, right? Isn't it just leaving it there?
Oh yeah. The reason being is that ginger naturally contains a lot of yeast, like wild yeast that lives in the
Uh-huh.
skin. So if you actually like feed it sugar and water, right? It actually will start to ferment, and the yeast population will grow.
Ah, that's the problem there, Peter. Do you hear that, Peter?
No,
What
what's the
does
problem?
yeast need? What does yeast need? Sugar.
Sugar,
But
exactly.
Oh my
it's the
gosh, you
sugar,
have been
but it eats the
eating
sugar.
so
Okay.
much damn sugar
Yeah, it's a lot of
to your
sugar.
bread and all your other fermenting things.
Oh
If you want more
damn.
carbonation, you add more sugar, right, Peter?
Yeah,
I know all about it. Don't blame the
So
bread.
like,
Is it very gassy? Is it very
so
gassy, Peter?
it's multiple things. Oh, yeah, it's really gassy.
Yeah,
If you
how
leave
much
it
sugar you put?
a lot. Okay. I give you a gauge. In the 4 liters I made, probably put in about 180 to 250 grams of sugar. So
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
do the
that bad,
math.
what?
No, okay, but the yeast eats like half of it, and then the rest is for carbonation. So it's not too bad. But
I mean, if you think about it, like Coke, like 100 mils, I think has like 30 grams of sugar or something. So
yeah.
that's like way
Yeah, it's
less.
healthier than Coke, right? It's healthier than Coke. And
Yeah. But
it's
if you
good
drink
for your
4 times
gut.
as much, it doesn't help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. But it tasted good. And then I got in, and the time when you make kombucha, because kombucha is mostly tea, so I got into tea making. So like, do you guys know that you can buy TWG tea for really cheap online if it's loose leaf? So like
Wait, what?
Shit.
really
Didn't know
really
that.
cheap. Yeah,
Damn.
like
From where?
a TW online.
Like
You search
Shopee or from like the
no.
TWG
TWG is
website?
their own website, yeah. And it's selling like loose
Oh,
leaf teas. They even like package it really nicely for you.
Does it taste the same?
damn.
Yeah, it tastes exactly the
Why
same.
why
You
is it
brew it.
cheaper?
It's cheaper because it's just loose leaf and there's none of that
It
nonsense
means
packaging that it comes
it's more
in.
trouble,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. So like I bought like a nice
Damn,
tea
okay.
strainer
Damn.
and then
Mm.
I started making my
It's
own
cheaper because
teas.
nobody's going to the shop for the tea, right?
Yeah. So
They're
it's
going there for the aesthetic and the photos to put
yeah.
on the
That's what I thought,
Instagram.
but it actually tastes so good, man. Like when I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Chris's house.
Yeah.
But you can go to Peter's house and have the same thing, just that you can't take picture, put on
Oh yeah.
Instagram.
There's this
Exactly.
geisha like moon blossom green tea
Oh,
thing that my
I-
mom
I
loves.
had that at your
Oh,
house. It was
I
so
Yo.
good.
Yeah. We had that at your
It's
house.
so
It was
good.
it's
I'm trying
so
to look for it
good.
now.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, so I bought a bunch of flavors. I had the geisha blossom one. I
Mm.
had Alfonso, which
Yeah,
is a
geisha
mango
blossom.
one.
Ooh.
Then I had Silver Moon, which is this green tea flavored with strawberries. And then I got the African rooibos tea and Chinese tea. And all of them were really good. And I made kombucha out of all of them. Yeah.
Wait,
So
Peter, was this
Yeah.
before or after coffee?
this was I haven't even gone to coffee yet.
No,
Wait,
but is
what's
this
my
like
hobby?
you're saying this timeline thing, right? But then like,
Yeah.
dude, how much time do you have? How do you get into like a hobby every week, dude? That's
No,
insane.
dude,
Oh.
yo, Peter, how do you have money to buy this shit, dude?
Yeah, that's true.
This shit's so
Okay.
expensive.
Sourdough making is not that expensive.
Yeah,
So let's
sourdough is
start with
okay.
that. Kombucha is also not that expensive unless you use TWGT.
Yeah,
Uh,
the tea's
Yeah,
so
but you
expensive.
do.
okay. Wait. I have used Lipton tea and then I flavor it with fruit and it comes out better than TWG. Yeah.
Wow.
So like I've tried passion fruit, I've tried pineapple, which exploded my face, but that's besides the point. Yeah,
Oh,
pineapple
how
is
does
really
that
active.
happen? I've seen some
Oh,
like
Yeah, I've
Insta
seen that also, dude.
stories of people's
yeah.
ceilings
Yeah.
covered in kombucha.
Yeah.
Dude, it's that bad. So what happened was that I made the normal kombucha tea and then I stuffed it with pineapple. And I used one of those like sparkling wine bottles with the screw top. So what happened was that
Oh.
I left it for too long and I didn't burp it because when you make kombucha, you're supposed to burp it. And then what happened was that I saw it started like leaking out the sides of the cap. and I was like, okay, I gotta burp it. It's like I twisted it a little bit, and then the cap just blew off, and I got a whole chunk of pineapple on my face. It was all over the kitchen, but the kitchen
Oh
smells.
no.
Dude, I'm telling you, the kitchen smells so good. It was so good. And then we had to clean up, which took about an hour because it was really messy. But yeah, the kombucha tasted fantastic.
Oh. So it's not even like you like can give it attention. It like demands attention.
It
Like
demands
you
attention.
have to like burp it and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Is it like an everyday thing?
Every day? Actually,
Oh
multiple times
my.
a day.
What exactly is
Yeah.
burping it?
Okay, so like fermentation produces CO2. So like you have this like pressure build up within the bottle, and you don't want that because it will explode. So every now and then you should, like burp it once or twice a day, so that like there's not a lot of pressure inside. Yeah. And then usually when like the fermentation is mostly done, you would seal it tight, like absolutely tight, and then you would leave it to like secondary for secondary fermentation. And that's actually what like carbonates the drink. Yeah. So that's why you need to burp it at the start. Yeah. Because it can get quite active. Yeah. So that's kombucha.
When you
Honestly,
get into coffee then?
honestly, I
like,
don't even think I've
uh,
had kombucha before.
oh,
it's
it's
good.
pretty good.
It's good.
It's
How
good.
how would you
So,
describe it?
so like how tea has like
It's
a
like damn
very
sour. It smells a bit like saliva, but then when you
Yeah.
when you actually drink it, it's not too bad.
it's not
Yeah,
too bad.
it's
It's very
sour.
good.
Wait, how
It
are the
takes away a lot of
kombuchas that you
bitterness.
can buy at
Oh,
grocery stores? Are those
so
okay?
Those are rip-offs,
they're
man. It's too
rip-off. It's a rip-off.
expensive.
Yeah. Because you pay like $9 a bottle,
It's
which
pretty
is
Yeah, you can
expensive.
get it for
which
free if you just like drive over to Peter's house. It's too
yeah,
much.
exactly. Okay. So that was kombucha. I think around the kombucha time I got into coffee.
Oh
I really
no.
coffee. So it started off
Coffee, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
really
This
love
is, I
coffee.
think, the most degenerate one. So we should. This one's an
Okay.
interesting one.
Okay.
Okay.
So it started off,
Is this your most like expensive hobby?
yeah, by far.
For
By
sure, for
far.
sure, dude.
By far, dude. Okay. I can go forever. Okay, so
How
like
about the slave labor? Is it the most slave labor intensive?
Labor intensive.
not really.
No,
do you mean?
slave
What-
labor intensive. Because the
Oh,
slaves are the
slave.
one
No, they
doing the
buy single
coffee.
origin, super expensive
Yeah,
coffee
they buy-
beans, like fair trade stuff, man.
Make sure no
Actually, stuff,
slaves,
man.
is it?
Yeah,
No
makes sense.
child
Organic.
labor.
Exactly. Organic. It must be organic. So like it started off with I bought a
But
bag
this
of
stuff comes from
coffee.
Ethiopia. How do you know what's going on there, Peter?
Oh no, I know because like
Casting doubt on you.
No.
Okay,
Wait.
wait.
You need to. They research, bro. They research.
So what happens is that okay, so take a nylon coffee for example in Singapore. So like on their website, they actually show you like the farms that are there. They actually partner with a lot of farms. And then like because they directly partner with the farms, there's no middleman. And so there's lesser chance that they're actually ripping off the people. They actually pay them a fair price. Actually, people bid on the markets for coffee, right? That's why they call them like, oh, we have this like super exclusive lot. It's because they probably actually bidded a lot of money for that lot with the farmer. So yeah, so they actually get paid quite fairly. There are farms everywhere actually. Do you know that there are even farms in China and Myanmar and Indonesia? Yeah, so my coffee hobby actually started off just buying a coffee dripper, a small kettle to pour, and a bag of coffee. That together was about $90. So that was the very first purchase. And then the coffee came to me all ground up. And then after that, I went to Sing Shang's place and then we brewed a couple of bits of coffee. And then Sing Shang was like, bro, you should just get a grinder because if you make them grind for you, you have no control over the taste. And then I was like, yeah, this sounds great, man. So
Wait,
I went on the
Sisha asked you to
website,
get what? Get
a
on
coffee
grinder.
grinder. No,
Coffee
get a coffee grinder. No, it's to get a coffee grinder. So like I
Dude, but you never say like after you drink the coffee that Xing make, and then your eyes will open, and then you cancel your coffee subscription because you were like, this tastes so bad.
No, dude. Okay, no.
Dude, you were
Okay,
so
so
disappointed. You will like bury
which
your
one?
face into your hands.
Oh, I remember
you're
that one. I
like-
remember that one. Cause
You're like this the whole day. You're like, I have to cancel it. I have
I
to cancel it.
spent that one was like $25. I got a free dripper, but like the coffee tasted horrible. It was bitter. It tastes like charcoal. It was just I
Oh,
really
wow.
hated it. I was so sad. I was so sad. And then after that, that was the day actually that Xing said I should buy a coffee grinder. So that night I went on home ground and I paid $99 for a coffee grinder. And the coffee grinder is still with me. So okay, so far that's about okay lah, $180. So after that every month I probably spend about $40 on coffee.
Are you trying
On
new
a good
beans
month.
or something?
Yeah, they get like try new beans because there's a bunch of there's always beans, dude. Like there's always like cool new beans. I'll show you. Give me a moment. I have some new special coffee beans, man. Okay,
Dude,
okay.
dude, wait till he gets to the fucking cup, dude. The cup.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
fuck the cup, man. That
don't
is
even get me
fuck the
started on
cup.
the
Come
cup,
on.
Yo,
bro,
bring the
the
cup
cup
as
is
well, man, if you
important.
have it.
Oh, I actually need to see this cup, man. Like,
Okay, wait. I actually
You
don't have
guys
the
are gonna
cup
be
with me.
I actually need to
so.
see this cup.
Okay,
your
I actually
reaction's
don't
gonna
have the
be
cup with me. Okay, wait.
Ah.
Okay, so I have a bunch of coffees. This is new. This is from Cupping Room. And then these. Oh boy. Boy, these are good. So like so
Not
these
sponsored,
are
by the way.
from yeah, totally not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me, it's perfectly fine, man. Come on. I pay good much for the coffee. But it's like it's from the tip of a mountain. So like coffee beans, as you go higher in altitude as to where they are grown, they are usually more fruity and floral. Okay, it sounds like really nerdy, but it's true. It's true. It tastes really really good. So these coffees are from probably the highest point you can probably ever buy them, and they only come one time of the year, which is this year. So me and Sing went and then we bought a bunch of coffees.
How much is it?
Oh, these okay.
You said $40 a month, right? So like how many
Okay,
months
no,
is this?
but that's not a good month. This is a bad month. So these are like
so
these cost like $60.
each?
How many
No,
cups do
total,
those
total.
make? How many cups
Total.
of coffee
Okay,
do those make?
these make 16 cups of coffee.
Each box, right?
Yeah. Okay, you think about it. If you go to a cafe and you buy a filter coffee, how much do you pay? You pay like $9. But these are like
Is it that expensive?
yeah, it's
I
like
don't know,
$9.
Oh
but
shit, man! That's
yeah.
why I never want to start drinking coffee. That sounds
Me and
insane.
Zishan went to a cafe and we dropped $20 on a cup and we didn't even blink an eye because it was so exclusive. Okay, so like okay, but anyway, that's beside the point.
This,
And then
this,
like
this is worse than wine. Eh.
No,
worse
it's
than
not worse.
no,
There's no
it's
way
not,
it's worse than wine.
it's not. Okay, these
Okay, but it
coffees are
sounds
from
like wine.
then these
Buying a
it
block,
smells so good.
stuff like that.
These coffees are from Cupping Room in Hong Kong. So they're roasted in Hong Kong. Chris, this was the cafe that Sing wanted to go to when we were in Hong Kong. And they came from
Oh.
here. Yeah, they came from here.
Oh.
So me and
I remember
Sing
that.
monthly subscribe to this. We pay 25 each, which is pretty good. We get like 200 grams of coffee from them. Yeah.
Okay,
which is a lot.
A cup
Okay.
of coffee is like what, 11 to 13 grams, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 11 to 13 grams.
Wait,
Yeah.
when you're talking about one cup, it's a normal sized cup, right? Not those
Yeah.
tiny cups that when I went
It's
to
a
Xing
tiny-
Shan's
no.
cafe.
I swear it's a
Like-
tiny cup.
It's like 200 to 250 mils of coffee, which is a lot. It's like one whole cup. So
That sounds enough.
yeah, you
And that's not too
Yeah, you
bad.
pay-
That's not too
yeah,
bad.
it actually works out to like $1.30 to $2.50 a cup, which is actually not that bad. It's just
That's-
about you. Like, dude, you go to Yakun and buy a cup of coffee, it's $2.40. So I'm paying the same amount, you know? Yeah.
No,
Very
okay, but
justified,
now we
very
have-
justified.
How much
Yeah, but
coffee
okay.
do you drink a day? Dude?
Okay, wait.
Oh, okay.
I also make. Yeah, how much coffee do you drink a day? I also make coffee, but I use the sock and I buy the coffee
Oh,
like
that's
the
a really good
Nanyang.
brewing method. Yeah, that's a really good brewing method also.
I buy the Nanyang coffee grounds from the uncle downstairs the market
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
at
yeah.
Bukit Timah, right? So I buy the premium coffee grounds from the uncle, and it's like is it $9 for 500 grams
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's
of
huge.
grounds, and I
Yeah.
can make like maybe 50, 60 cups of coffee for $9.
Yeah. Because the Nanyang coffee roasts are usually like very dark, and that's why the coffee comes out really, really black.
Yeah, but does
know?
it taste like watermelon though, Joel? Does it have
God,
floral
Yeah,
notes?
But I
like-
don't want
doesn't-
I don't want my coffee to taste like watermelon. Coffee tastes like
Yeah,
coffee.
Why do you want your coffee to taste? Okay, never mind. But I mean, people enjoy this kind of coffee, man.
it's true. I think like I've been to Sixteen's house a few times, and the coffee is really, really good. But
really good.
I feel like coffee, like to me personally, like the convenience of it and like that bitter taste is like part of like why I like it.
Okay.
Like the coffee that I drink at Singsheng's house is like almost like tea. It's actually so close to tea.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's like cannot even tell the difference, you know. It's
Okay.
so fruity and floral. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, coffee isn't just about like drinking it. It's like the whole process of, like making the coffee. You weigh
Oh,
it
this is really good.
out.
Yeah, how much time do you spend a day on coffee? Just coffee.
Oh, so every time I brew, maybe it's about half an hour. So I brew about twice, so an hour a day maybe.
But what about the drinking? You don't do anything else when you drink, what?
Oh no! I do. I work, like I code a little. Like I work a
Oh.
little, or I'll just sit at my dining table and look out the window. Yeah, yeah. Great. Drinking coffee is fantastic. Okay, but I mean, to date, I probably spent a lot of money on coffee. That's because there's so many things that you can try out. Every time you buy a bag of beans, it's something new that you've never tasted. Yeah, me and Singsheng keep a little coffee journal with all the coffees that we have tried. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I have like a little diary. Yeah. So
That is pretty cool.
so that was so that's coffee.
Wait, so do you take a
Yeah.
coffee with like milk and sugar? I don't even know if I can ask this, dude.
Sugar. Like espresso.
Sean,
I don't
what the
even-
heck? Sean, yo, Sean, how can you say that, man?
What the hell, man? Disrespectful.
Wait,
Yo,
so wait,
Maybe
you
it's
what was,
roast
should-
coffee.
what was it
Maybe
again?
The
it's
only
a
thing
bit
you
of
should use
sugar and
milk for
milk.
is for baths.
So no milk, no sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I take it black. Yeah. I did
Dude, this
dilute
thing
it a bit
from
with
the
water.
top of the mountain, you're gonna put some milk inside. Sean, think about
Yeah,
it.
man.
Think
There's
about
no
it.
way.
Alright,
no way.
alright.
Yeah.
You ever use it to make some
Oh.
frappuccinos?
Oh
No! Sean!
The frappuccinos
I mean, the
are
frappuccino will probably
good.
be really good.
Yo,
No, honestly,
with
I'm
the-
not a big
with
fan
the
of
whipped-
coffee,
the whipped
but
cream.
I like coffee desserts.
Oh yeah, maybe you like coffee
I'm a
dessert.
big fan of coffee flavored things.
Alright. Oh dude, you should
How
come
about
to
the
my
Kopiko
place.
sweet? The Kopiko sweet.
No! You should come to my place and I'll make you guys an affogato. Have you heard of it?
Oh, dude,
Oh.
I'm so down for that.
Oh yeah, you should come and
Okay,
I'll make you
Peter,
But
guys
this is
an
ice
but-
cream
affogato.
with black coffee.
You know what I
though.
think about what's that? Oh shoot, the trendy coffee that came up during
Dalgona
secondary.
coffee.
Dalgona, yeah. What
Oh,
your
I
thoughts
tried
on
it once.
Dalgona?
Dude, I tried it once. I drank it and I couldn't sleep for like so long because there's so much sugar and caffeine.
Yeah.
And it tasted so bad. So bad.
Okay, but would you say now that like, say I told you, okay, bro, like, you're spending too much money on coffee, it's time to just go back to kopi o kosong once per day. You think you can go back or
No, never.
not?
Oh
So
my
this is a
God.
lifestyle change.
Over my
GG,
dead body.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not.
Wait, but before this coffee hobby, right? Did you like have to drink a daily coffee anyway?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible, Peter.
So you
That's-
only started drinking coffee
That's the end
at like
for you.
good coffee.
Yeah. But really, I love it. I love coffee. So there's no turning back already. It's just like fermentation.
Yeah,
no
dude, this is
turning
like
back.
It's like 30 years down the road, like we all go some hawker center downstairs to drink some coffee, right? You bring your own fucking beans in the grinder to the coffee
no
table.
lah.
Do
No
that
No
lah.
shit.
lah, it's just a tumbler.
It's just a
not the
thermal
grinder.
flask,
No,
man.
but-
Just a
but-
thermal
No,
flask.
that's
No,
the
Jing
Jing
thermal.
has told me that he can't really drink like local coffee anymore. He
Yeah.
says that he really can't.
Yeah, because it's so dry. That time I buy for him, right? I was like, this coffee not bad. And he's like, thanks. Then he drink. Hey, it's so dry. It's so dry. It's so dry.
What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, what does
And
that
I'm just
mean?
like-
It's the liquid. It's
Yo,
a
it's
liquid.
ew, yeah.
I'll just buy teh kosong, man, or like I'll just buy like teh C or something.
How can you drink regular tea now also?
No, regular tea is fine. Regular tea is fine.
Yeah, I think regular tea is still okay.
Yeah, regular tea is still fine. Yeah. Okay, so that's coffee. There's a lot of talk about coffee. Okay, but
And then
Wait,
maybe
talk
I
about the cup. The
I
cup.
want to see the peripherals,
yeah,
man.
show it,
okay.
show the stuff.
Okay, I gotta be right back first to get the peripherals. Give me a moment.
Okay. In the meantime, let's discuss top 10
Mm.
hobbies that Peter should not get into. I say arowanas.
You should not get into gambling, man. You should not get into gambling.
Should not get into arowanas.
This
I think
man
online
should,
gambling has become a huge thing though. During
this man
COVID.
should not step into a foot into a casino, man.
Yeah. I don't really I think like
Chinese
there
New
is
Year
such a
got
thing
lock
as like
him down.
yeah.
Tie him
Like
to
you know
the
like
bed during
addictive
Chinese New Year.
personalities. Yeah. Like addictive personalities. I think it's like actually a thing.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. I mean I
I
would
just
say
think if any one of us gets super into anything, right, we shouldn't introduce Peter to it. Full stop. Look what happened when Xingsheng introduced Peter to coffee.
yeah, we haven't even talked about whiskey
now
yet also, dude, and
Now
wine.
men can't even drink normal coffee.
I mean, to us it's normal coffee, but to them it's like
It's like what trash.
Honestly,
coffee.
I'm not a fan of coffee.
so.
Like really.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
Yo,
think
okay.
coffee is
honestly,
great.
I can't tell the
Oh my
difference.
god,
in,
look
like,
at how much
good
stuff
coffee.
he has. Yeah, that's definitely $90, dude. Like, damn.
What
Okay,
is
okay,
that?
this- oh
What
my
the
God.
hell is that?
Flipping table.
That looks
dude.
like a petrol
you-
pump, man.
You know, there was one time like I wanted to get some like nice cup for like a Christmas present. So I saw this double wall glass cup. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be like $15, $20 max. Because
That's
it only
$50,
holds one
dude.
cup. Yeah, $55. What the heck is this nonsense?
This is a vacuum, bro. It's vacuum
I
inside,
put a
bro.
cup in a cup and it says $55.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, Peter, explain why
Okay,
is it
show us your
$55.
stuff, man.
okay. Okay, so you always want
Is
to see
that a
the cup.
microscope? What the hell is
But it's
that?
not a microscope, dude. Okay. So like, Christopher actually got this for me for Valentine's Day.
Wait.
Uh,
Okay. Let's play the price is right on like the
Oh
items
yeah. Oh, that's
Okay,
so
okay,
good.
okay.
before he says it.
Okay,
Is this a
actually
set?
this doesn't count because I got this for free because the shipping was
Okay,
additional.
okay.
Okay, but guess the
Okay.
price of this.
I want to see the inside.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It just looks like a ceramic
Explain it so that explain it just like the price is right would do it.
Right, so this
Explain.
is a coffee decanter. You brew coffee into this first, and then you decant it into the cup to drink.
Okay.
It's because you don't
Okay.
want a full cup of coffee because you want to slowly savor it. That's why you brew into this first,
Okay.
swirl it to mix it, and then decant it into this.
What is
Okay, okay.
decanting
How
for
much
the
do you think this
plebeians?
is? Sorry,
It's like
what?
putting air.
What was that?
I asked what is decanting for us
Oh,
plebeians.
decanting is like to pour a liquid from this to this.
Oh,
It's like
is
a
it?
wine decanter, like people usually like have like a big jug or like some fancy thing to
Oh,
pour wine into to serve to people. So this is like a server. Yeah.
I see.
Okay,
It is to
okay.
pour. It's specific for like liquid. Damn, that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say 80.
Okay, you all know the rules, right? It's the closest without going over the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say 80.
Alright.
Okay, guess the
Okay.
price because the currency is euros. So guess the
Oh,
price is
Yo.
euros.
Okay,
Okay,
Euros.
does it keep it?
Yeah,
Does
okay.
it keep it warm?
No, it does not. Keep it warm.
What's
What's
the
the
material?
material?
What are we talking, dude?
This
It's
is ceramic or what?
It's ceramic
Okay.
and then it's hand dipped.
Oh, got hand in it.
Hand
Shit.
dip,
It's like
damn.
10,
Yeah.
10 more euros, dude.
And
Damn.
because it's
Yeah, okay.
hand, you say how much?
I say 60 euros.
Euros. Okay.
I'm gonna go
John?
with 45.
I will go
45. John?
44. Wait, is that how they do it? One below, right?
No,
or is it
no.
one above?
Oh, one above.
Oh shit.
One above.
I'll go 40
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
euros.
I think 30 euros.
Right. Which one is the closest? It is
Yo, I knew
68
it.
It is
I
68
knew it.
euros.
60?
Wait, so what? 60. What?
68.
60.
Like 68
Hey,
euros
wait,
is how much
damn.
in
Wait,
like
how much is 68 euros?
SGD, man?
68 euros.
Yeah, so it's, and it, wait,
Wait,
that's
Vishen,
like
how many euros you say?
I
60,
say
yeah.
60.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
we should
I
have
thought it was-
Yo, it's
It's a hundred-
$108. What the?
Holy-
What the?
and
Yo,
and why was and the cup was free?
the car was free because the shipping
Yo,
took
the cup better
forever.
be free, man. This shit is $110. What the hell?
Why? You can buy the same thing like the beaker from Japan home or something like that.
No, dude, it's different. It's different, bro. It's like it adds to the experience, and it changes the
Okay.
thing in the
Bro,
coffee
the-
completely.
Okay.
Bro, the $110 can pay
okay.
for my pottery class
Okay,
to make
okay.
that shit, man.
What the- I
Okay,
thought you
okay,
said you only
okay.
spent $180 so far. Okay, so that's
Okay.
But you didn't spend on this, so it's fine.
This is the next one. Okay,
Okay.
I didn't bring the handle,
Okay.
but this is a coffee grinder. So this coffee
Oh,
grinder
shit.
grinds my beans is a new one. So I'm not using the one that I got before. This is a new one.
It
So I
looks,
use this
it
one.
looks like a
to-
lightsaber.
Wait, so this is
to
not the
do both-
$99 one?
No.
You
it is
stop
not.
using the
Yo.
$99 one.
I
Okay.
using the $99 one.
No, this okay, that's
It
a
looks
good.
like a lightsaber.
Okay, so
Okay.
tell us why it's so much better than the previous one.
Yeah.
It's the burrs are larger, right?
The what?
Two, the grind adjustment here is much finer. So every click of this knob adjusts the grind size of the coffee beans by 12.5 microns. Okay, and then which is important. It's
Yo.
important. I'll get to why it's important.
Microns?
later.
Like micrometers or some shit?
Micrometers,
Yeah.
yeah, micrometers.
Holy crap.
Okay.
to the power
This can
negative
grind
6.
for filter coffee and espresso, which is a big thing. It's a big thing, trust me. Yeah, because some grinders these days do not go fine enough for espresso. Yeah. Okay. So that's all the details that I'm gonna give you guys.
Okay, what is it made of? Like, what are we talking material? Is
Oh,
it
this
steel,
is-
aluminum?
This is solid stainless steel. Really heavy stainless steel.
Is it automatic or do you have to like?
No, it's a manual hand crank grinder. Yeah.
Oh,
I say $200.
Yours is
okay.
how much?
$200.
100.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Yes,
with
you can say.
280. I'll go with 280.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm going $300, man. I'm going $300.
Oh, that's crazy. That I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go 180, man.
Okay. Joel is the closest. Sean and
Oh.
Chris actually went over.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
That's
this-
good. I'm
unfair.
happy I went
Okay.
over. I'm happy I went
Okay,
over.
but this is kind of unfair because this company is insanely popular because they make these kind of things really cheap, like way cheaper than coffee industry. So an equivalent of this, right, probably costs $400. So
Oh my god.
it's all get something similar. Like the coffee grinder that Singshan wants, that one's like $400. Yeah, so okay, or like even more, sometimes up to 1K plus, 1K, 2K. Okay, but anyway, so this
Wait,
is
so this is what?
200. This is $218.
I can't wait to invite Sing Sheng, right? And then grind my coffee beans in a mortar and pestle for him. Like, hey bro, look at this shit. This is the real shit, man. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's just gonna start
180.
Like
crying.
chop it out with a butcher's knife, man.
Yeah.
the two chopping knives.
So that was my coffee grinder.
Okay.
Now, this is one of my
Coffee
four
drippers.
brewers. I have
Oh, it's a
4 coffee
brewer.
brewers. They all produce different styles of coffee. This one is a immersion / percolation brewer. Immersion is where like you let the coffee and water sit together to brew. Then percolation is that you pass water through the coffee. So this one's a hybrid because there's a valve to open and close. So usually you pour water in here, right, over the ground. So you can actually control when you want the water to flow and stop. So this is what it's called a Hario switch.
Okay, is it the most expensive one you have?
No,
It-
definitely not.
Oh.
Yeah.
The microscope is expensive, is it? The microscope.
This
That-
one.
that's
Okay,
the-
yeah,
we'll
we'll
get to
get
that
We'll
later.
get to that. We'll
later.
get to that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say.
What?
For your
Okay, is that
guesses.
black thing metal or plastic?
Oh, this is rubber. This is glass.
Rubber.
Okay, I say $120.
Okay.
Nah, man, I say 80, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 125.
Okay, what was Sean?
200.
70.
All right. Not all of you went way over.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is actually $59, I believe.
Oh, okay,
Oh, we
okay.
went
okay,
over.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
But
but
I
pretty
how
got
much
close,
is
it.
the
pretty
most
close.
expensive
I mean,
one?
Okay,
that
wait.
sounds good.
But I
Yeah.
actually got it for 20.
Nice.
It was like a
On
sale.
what?
Oh,
It was a
steal.
really,
Oh,
really good deal. It's a steal. It's a steal. Yeah.
I
Nice,
got my
nice.
coffee sucked for 75 cents.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, now it's a microscope. Okay. So this
Oh,
is
it's
the flare espresso maker. This is what I use to make espresso, which is a whole different kind of beast. How this works is that you actually have a lever arm, right? So you have a lever arm. Then this is your brew chamber, like your brewing, where the brewing actually happens. So in here is a porter filter. This is where your espresso grounds go. And then what you do is you put the espresso in here, you tamp it with a tamper, and then you put a shower screen over it. You put this in here, the brew chamber, which has to be preheated, that's why I have a temperature strip, goes
what
over,
oh
and
my
then use
god.
this arm drive water through coffee. And the reason why you need this is
Wait, so it's
because
mechanical.
completely mechanical. So the reason why you need this is
Oh,
because
that's actually pretty cool.
How do you
yeah, the
drive
reason why you need
water
this
through
is
the
because
coffee?
it takes 9 bars of pressure to make espresso. Around 9 bars, which is 130 pounds per square inch. So a human is only capable of generating maybe one and a half. So this allows me, like, cause it's a lever, right, Yolan? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It allows us to generate 9 bars of pressure through the coffee ground.
Show me how
And
you
so
do it. Show me how you do it.
okay. So like you would literally just put your arm over it and then literally press down with a coffee cup below, right?
How many
So
cups of
Okay, but
coffee does that make?
where's the water
One.
coming from? What
oh,
water are you
water
driving?
here. You fill the water in here, and then you put a piston on top with a pressure gauge, and then you drive it through.
Oh,
Yeah. So
How
the
Minecraft
reason
shit.
why, I say I need this grinder for this is because if let's say if I have a bunch of costly ground coffee and I put it in here, if I try and drive like water through this, it will just start spurting everywhere because there's not enough resistance provided by the coffee. So that's why you need to grind it fine enough. And that's why you need this grinder to do that. Yeah. So that's why I needed this grinder to get this. To
If you're
actually
gonna
use
get 5 cups of espresso, you're gonna have to like.
$760.
yeah. Sorry, what was Joel's guess?
$760.
What?
469 dollars.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna say like price that it's retail, right? Or the price that you bought it for.
Retail,
Because
let's do
KiKi's is
retail.
retail, right? Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with $650.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna go 380.
That's
Okay.
so cheap. No way.
Sean is right on the dot.
Oh, it's
What the-
$469.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm insane. Do I get the extra price like the car or some shit?
Yeah, Sean, you get extra $100 for getting it on the money.
Holy crap.
It's actually one of the cheapest espresso makers, true espresso makers that you can get. A usual espresso maker for home that produces a decent quality coffee will cost you around $1,000 to $1,500. So this is
Oh,
considered a
wait, so what the hell did
steal.
they do at
The
the coffee
Italian man who
shop? I mean, at
presses
the
it for
cafe.
me.
Oh, yeah. What those $1,000 machines do is that it has like a whole reservoir with a boiler and a pump. But in this one, everything is manual. You need to preheat everything by yourself. You need to boil the water
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, and pour it. Everything is manual.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say you want to drink an espresso, you start the timer. How long does it take for you to take the first sip of the espresso?
Assuming that you have to grind also. Assuming you have to grind
What?
also.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Wait, but you
Yeah.
you
Then
still
you have to
you still
preheat like
preheat
5
all that
million
shit,
parts,
yeah.
dude.
No, like, oh, okay. Just because I have a hack. Okay. Besides all of this, I have a bunch of other accessories that probably all adds up another $100 maybe. But they are like, I can preheat this, like this thing, by setting it over a kettle, a stovetop kettle, which boils water really fast because for every brew, it's only 60 mils of water. So that's why it's really fast. Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
That's why it's actually 10 minutes. It's not very long. Yeah.
Okay, so you take
Exactly.
10 minutes to prepare, but you
No,
must drink it within 1 minute, right? If not,
no,
the
no. That's
Italian man will
nonsense.
fall off the Vespa
Okay, that's actually
somewhere,
that's
somewhere.
actually nonsense. It's okay to leave your coffee out for a little while. No, just don't let it go absolutely cold, then you wasted all your effort.
Wait, what
Yeah, but
about iced coffee? Is that wait?
iced
Am I? Is
coffee,
this
yeah.
some blasphemous shit again?
No. Iced coffee is perfectly fine. An iced Americano. Usually I drink an iced Americano every morning, which is a ratio of 1 to 4. So whatever coffee comes out, I pour in 4 times the amount of water and some ice. It tastes amazing. Like honey. It tastes like honey. Like fruity honey. It's amazing. So yeah, so this is espresso, another kind of brewing with different kinds of beans actually. Espresso beans usually I take it a bit further in development, like in terms of like roasting. So I roasted a bit darker. Yeah. Okay. But this is espresso, and this is probably a good representation of all of my coffee gadgets I have so far because I use these the most. Yeah.
And then
Are
there's
you
the
are you
cup.
done? Are you done, Peter? Are you done
Yeah, I'm
getting
done.
coffee
Current-
gadgets?
Okay, I'm done with the coffee gadgets. I'm done with the coffee
Are you gonna
gadgets.
get more? Are you gonna get more? Is it-
You want me to get more? I got.
No,
Okay,
as in,
say we
are
gave
you
you a
gonna
blank
like
check. Dude.
buy
Yeah.
more? Are you going to
If we
buy
gave you a
more?
blank check, what would you buy next? Dude?
What would I buy next?
Yeah.
I'll buy a better grinder. Grinders are always important because the grinder actually has the most impact on how the coffee
Did you
tastes.
just say you just threw out your $99 grinder for this
Yeah, dude,
other
like some of the
grinder?
grinders I want are like $1,500 or like
What the-
$2,000, man. I'm telling you, these grinders are crazy and they're so good.
At this rate, Peter, you should just open your own cafe already. Like,
But I understand.
like for real.
I actually feel you. Like we
Right?
only think it's ridiculous because like coffee is not something that we are very into. But for something else, you would
No,
spend a
but we have
lot of
no
money,
money.
right?
Is it?
No, but the thing
Yeah,
is, right?
exactly.
Coffee is not Peter's only hobby. Like Peter likes all the tech stuff too. He wants to get like a 1440p monitor with like
Yeah.
a
Okay. That's
144 hertz,
that
250,
was complete.
60
That's
hertz.
completely irrational. Okay. Wait. Okay, we'll move on to my next hobby. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is an extension of fermentation. This is raisin vinegar. So how vinegar is made?
The
How
Oh my gosh, why is your vinegar evil, man? It's part of the KKK.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh no, yeah. It's just coffee filter. Yeah. But I realized, so how vinegar is made, right? So like when you let's say you open a bottle of wine, and then you leave it out. After a while, it tastes sour, right?
Yeah.
That's because actually a bacteria has attacked your wine and caused it to oxidize. The bacteria is called acetobacter. And what it does is that it converts all this alcohol away into an acid. And so what happens is that in making raisin vinegar, you actually make the yeast convert sugars or whatever into wine or alcohol. And then the acetobacter will come in and it will eat away all the alcohol. And then what you're left with is a vinegar. So this is raisin vinegar. Can you guess?
Use it for.
Sorry,
yeah,
what?
what do you use it for?
You can use it for anything. You can use
So
it
what are you
for
gonna use
dip
this for?
or stir fry. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to make like a dip for like bread that I will buy
Ah,
and not make.
okay.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna use it or like you can use it for stir fry or whatever to make like sauces and stuff. It tastes really good. It smells really good too. But this is just raisins and water. Like that's it. And I just leave it here to sit. And it's
Are they
supposed to
like
be like
special
40 minutes
raisins or what?
daily. What? What's that? No, you don't have to
Yeah,
wash anything. You just
Are they special
mix.
raisins? What kind of raisins
No,
are they?
I bought it from Red Man, and then I just raisins and water, and that's it.
It's just raisins and water.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You can do it with any kind of dried fruits or any fruits for the matter. Yeah.
And it'll
So how long
become
has it been
vinegar.
already?
Oh, it's been in there for like 15 days now. It's supposed to be in there for 40. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Like you don't have to do anything, it just straight up becomes vinegar.
Yeah, because
How does
vinegar
that
just
work?
leave it in there. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Because
Makes sense.
like
Makes
that's
sense.
actually pretty
there's
crazy.
wild yeast on the surface, or like there's wild yeast in the air, and then it will attach itself to like the raisin, and then it will start fermenting the sugars within the raisin. It will start turning to alcohol and start fizzing, and then after a while, it's from alcohol. starts turning to vinegar.
Is
Yeah.
this what happened to my carrot juice? I left the
Maybe.
I left the bottle of
Maybe.
carrot juice
Oh, no,
out
you
for a
told me
while,
this
and when
story
I
before.
no, when I drank it, it was like alcoholic and fizzy, dude. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Why would you drink it after
No,
you
no,
left it
no,
out
no.
for a
Seriously, it
while?
tastes damn good, man. Like,
Yeah,
but
quality is amazing.
yeah. Try it.
Yeah.
try
Yeah,
it.
that's how like
then
those.
you
Yeah.
you thought that because of all the probiotics, then you lao sai, right? But it's not. It's because you drank mold, you dumbass.
I'm pretty sure this is how like those old Chinese people made like wine and stuff in the past, like
Yeah,
rice wine
that's
and
actually
stuff.
how they made it in the past.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
just left that shit for too long in like a cave.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
But this is probably the majority of my hobbies.
Wait, what
Wait,
about the
no, you have-
plants? The
The
plants.
plants.
Oh, what plants?
I thought you were getting into like horticulture or
aquaponics.
some shit.
Yeah, aquaponics. Yo, so I found out my dad already has an aquaponics, hydroponics project set up. So it's like he has this like whole sprinkler system with the seed pods and everything already made. So I'm just trying to convert it into an aquaponics system. So aquaponics, for our viewers, is it's actually a closed circuit system. Like it's a closed system, which means that um plants, they act as a filter for the water that fish live in. And the fish, like shit and pee and all that, and all of that garbage gets pumped up to the plants for them to consume. So it's a completely closed loop. And it's natural fertilizer, and the fish can just stay in there and live for a long time. Yeah, it's a completely
But what feeds the fish?
you would have to feed the fish.
Oh, so you
So,
have to feed
yeah,
the fish.
you have to feed the fish. That's the only input. But other than that, your plants will grow from natural fertilizers, and the fish will live because the water is being filtered.
Wait, so it's
So
just an aquarium, right? Isn't it just an
it's an
aquarium
aquarium. No, it's not just an aquarium. It's an aquarium
with plants?
plants.
So it's
It's like a
aquarium with
terrarium.
plants.
It's like a terrarium.
Yeah, but you can actually eat because you're growing vegetables and herbs.
Wait,
Oh, I
so
thought you
the,
were eating
the
the
vegetables
fish.
are
The
in
fish.
the
You eat
in
the
the
fish.
tank.
Oh, usually you eat the fish. Yeah, the fish just live in a tank, but you can't. I don't have enough space to grow tilapia or something like that, But
Oh.
I was thinking of putting like those like betta fish, like very tiny looking fighting fish, and they can live in a small space usually. Yeah, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. That's my next
Wait,
project.
so the plants that you're gonna this hydroponics shit is
Yeah.
inside the tank.
Yeah, no. It's kind of like disconnected from the tank, and you have a pump that actually circulates the water
Okay.
between the two. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
I thought you were
exactly.
just straight up like the fish tank. You put your hand inside, take the fucking veggie, and eat the veggies. It
Oh
sounds.
no. That's
Okay,
not how it
okay.
works. That's not how it works. Yeah, but yeah, that was one of my projects.
Okay,
Another one of
okay.
my projects is oh gosh.
There's still
Oh yeah.
keyboards.
Okay. No, keyboards. So like I recently got okay. Sean and Chris can get in on this. I bought GAT yellows, like
Oh,
the
nice.
Gateron yellow, the cap switches. These are amazing.
Dude, you need new
They're
keycaps, man. Are those the stock
life-changing.
keycaps?
I got a bunch of like $20 SA profile keycaps from Shopee. They're amazing too. Yeah, you compare nothing to Chris's, but I only spent $46 on the switches and another 20 on the keycap, so it's not so bad.
Yo, Chris's
That's
keyboard is
Oh,
fucking
no.
10 kg, dude. Chris's keyboard is 10 kg.
My
Dude.
keycaps, nice, right? My keycaps cost
Yeah,
almost the
keycaps are
same as my
nice.
keyboards,
Yeah, Sean's keycaps are really nice. I
Yo,
like
look at
Chris's
my
too.
my keyboard, my sick
XDA,
setup.
dude. XDA profile. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god!
Oh
That
my
is to get the
God.
shit out of here,
Oh,
man.
man.
Oh my Jesus.
What is
Someone
that?
get this
My
man.
sick setup.
Bunch of mushy keys.
Ah.
Yeah. That was
No. Mm.
I don't
I
really
think
obsess
keyboards is
over-
like super interesting. Like keyboards was like the hobby that I really got into like over COVID, and it's
Okay.
like Sean and Peter would maybe not so much Sean, but
I
Peter
can
would know, like,
appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I just
No, but,
don't
like,
feel
you
like
don't
I
really
want to
code
spend the
anymore,
money
dude.
on it.
but
Code?
you don't code
I still code, dude. You think I'm thinking
But
I'm
you
in
don't like
school
it.
of compute. So what if I don't like it, dude?
That means you want to be, but like
I'm taking
like,
a
always like my
computing
keyboard.
degree, man.
Yeah,
You
okay,
hate
man.
coding.
I
I
hate
hate
it.
coding.
I do. I do.
But like I love typing, right? And then like my granddad used to have, like this big ass typewriter that I think is in my attic or something. like those mechanical ones. I used to play on it when I was a kid. I fucking loved it. And then like when my friend in Edinburgh introduced me to his like keyboard, it was like a ducky with like cool like clicky stuff. I was like, oh my god, I was so in love with that shit. And then like once COVID started and I stopped going out and I had a bunch of extra money, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start this like hobby. And I can safely say that this keyboard is worth like close to $400+, like with everything inside.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Is it the Tofu 65 case, right?
Yeah, so I got a custom case. I bought a different plate to put my switches. I bought custom switches. I bought lube and film to mod my switches.
Is it a brass plate?
No, it's a
Aluminum.
polycarb plate. But I do
Polycarb.
have a spare plate because I replaced it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then I changed the keycaps. So these are like they're called Max Key SA keycaps. It's like I just wanted it for the
Oh.
sound. So like, okay, I'm gonna do this, right? To everyone who hates ASMR, hopefully my mic can pick this up. Like
Oh yeah.
that's
Wait,
that's
those
my
are
space bar.
clicky.
No. So these
No.
are tactile switches now. Yeah, I switch. So I bought one set of switches at first, and then I was like, this is too loud, so I switched to a different one.
Hey, I remember you telling me that you love clicky switches, man.
Yeah.
No, but I wanted to be able to bring this out of my house if I ever wanted to go to work because
Yo,
it's a
there's no
small
way you're
keyboard.
gonna bring that. The shit is fucking 5 kg, dude.
Yeah, it's also like
How
5
carry that
kilograms.
shit?
Yo, Chris, you should talk about that new keyboard that you got.
Oh
You say you got another
no!
keyboard is like shipping like what 2022?
Oh yeah, that's
2023?
Wait,
the
you got
most
in on one
insane-
of those group buys or some shit.
Yeah. So to those who don't know, are listening in, like group buys are like you pay money so that they will then manufacture. So it's not like you pay something that's in stock. You pay for it to be made and then sent to you. So, but because of that and because of demand, it takes forever. So I made an order for a set of keycaps. So like the things that you put on the switches, like these blue and white ones, as well as a keyboard set itself. So it comes with like the basics that you need. And all of that in total, oh man, I hope we can like redact this stuff in the future, man. Like just like beep it out, you know. But I think it's close to 800, 900 SGP.
Oh damn!
Oh my goodness.
And that's not even including switches, which I might buy more, which will be put it close to $1,000.
Wait, what kind of keyboard is this?
So it's so like this keyboard is pretty like standard, but the keyboard I'm gonna get has like an LED panel here, OLED panel here. Not OLED, like a small panel here that I can code. I can put shit on it. I can put like a little like monkey playing, like I can put like little shit here.
Yeah, cyberboard or some shit.
Yeah, it
that's-
sounds
No,
like a
it's not
soundboard.
like using cyberboard. I'll go try and find
That's like the CP. These are the CPUs that some people have.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little panel here, and then there's a knob also. Yeah. And the whole thing is like, yeah, it's like crafted out of like a very specific type of acrylic / like polycarb, and then inside the build, it just looks crazy. It looks really, really cool. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully like that'll be like it. That'll be the end game. That's it.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we'll see. Man, we'll
You
see.
see, this is what I'm talking about. Like we complain about Peter's coffee, right?
Yeah.
But to like somebody that doesn't care about like that kind of keyboard like me, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knobs
Like-
are the in thing now, man. Knobs.
Yeah, kind of. But the thing that I
Can we
really
take
like about the keyboards is like it's just I use it like six hours plus a day when I work.
It's true.
You know,
Yeah.
you just spend so much time with it. It's like almost like a good pair of shoes. You know, it's like kind of worth the investment.
Yeah,
to
so you
me.
should get a good monitor too, man.
I have a decent enough monitor
It
now.
needs to be 144 hertz minimum,
I don't
bare
I don't
minimum.
play these sort of games.
No, it's
man.
not gaming, man. It's not just about gaming. You scroll through the web page, it's so much smoother. Holy shit.
YouTube only plays at 60 hertz. There's literally no
Not
point. Even
videos, not
Netflix plays at-
videos. Like you just
So,
take your
nothing
tab
looks
and move
smoother.
it. You take your tab and move it. You scroll down a web page, it's so much smoother.
Dude, like I'm on like a 95 hertz screen and I cannot tell.
Yeah,
the
I think I need
difference.
like better glasses to notice
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Well, I tell you, once you go
Yes, spend more money on
144 hertz,
spectacles,
you can't go back,
spend
man.
14 hours in them. Right?
But
I
good,
should spend more
but
money
good
on my
glasses are an
spectacles.
investment also, what? Right? This is that it's like more likely to break and lose, which is why
Yeah.
people don't buy very expensive glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, can we take a break for me to slice my bread?
You can talk
Oh.
you can talk about your bread while
Yeah,
you
talk
talk
about
about
bread.
bread.
while you slice your bread.
Yeah,
What
okay.
flour do you use?
Well, I bought a new like rye flour. Okay, but then so there's like all those like this okay my bread that's my brother my bread is
Ooh.
so like I mean I got
It
into
looks
bread making. What?
It looks
It's so dark,
purple.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rye flour is so dark. Yeah, my brother and his girlfriend bought me a Japanese bread
Oh
knife.
damn! That looks
That looks good,
sick.
Just use
Oh
a
my
bread.
goodness.
Oh my god.
That looks sick.
How much was the knife?
That
Price
looks
is right.
so
Can we price is right
cool.
it?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Is it only for bread?
Wait.
Yeah,
Do you buy that
yeah,
for yourself or
mostly.
Bella bought for you or what?
No, my brother and his girlfriend bought for me for my birthday.
Oh.
Oh my
Damn. Okay.
goodness.
That looks damn cool, man. Like I want to kill someone with that shit.
Okay, so before wait, my brother's screen. Okay, so before I got this knife, right, I was using a knife that Bella bought for me from Poon Huat. It cost $5, and I keep
Okay.
slicing my thumb because it was not sharp enough to cut through the bread. So it slips and it slices my thumb.
Yeah.
But this is like very sharp, so okay, price is right. It
I would say because the Japanese one, $65.
100.
120.
Yeah.
Oh damn, 100,
120.
121.
Faster.
Okay, I say 80. I say 80.
okay, yeah, all over. It's like $35.
Oh, okay.
I think we
It's a value
wait,
knife.
No, but-
I wouldn't have said so much if it wasn't for Peter's section, man. Like, Peter
Yeah,
just
but
blew
okay, I
us
get it.
away.
I understand. Cause like for bread, right? I would want to get like a Le Creuset oven to put like Dutch oven to put my bread
Yeah.
into. It's like $700 per kg.
Yeah.
I have no way to like do a slicing video. I'll just slice it and then show you all the inside.
Just
I want to
put
see
your
the
phone
crumb.
down, man. Don't cut
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I won't. It's a good knife.
You have to sharpen it though, still, right?
You can sharpen bread knives. They have like specific like things.
Yeah, but not really. It's supposed to hold the edge really well.
Oh,
Mm.
dude, I remember when Joel came over to my place, he sharpened my bread knife on the back of a plate.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
China.
that's how
it's
you-
so
The
bad.
Chinese chef
Yeah, my
way, right?
grandma does that. Like you drip some water onto a
Terrible.
plate,
Terrible.
and then you.
Ooh.
It looks like lungs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Smoker's
Well,
lungs. This is what happens when you
Yeah,
smoke.
smoker's lungs.
Hey, Joel, this is how many percent rye?
20%.
All right.
Yeah.
That looks
Oh,
really
it
good.
looks
but-
so
but-
tasty.
But anyway, like my only takeaway from bread making was, as in like my recent takeaways. So recently I went to Sing Shan's, a few of us went to Sing Shan's house. Then I was discussing with him some bread stuff. And then he told me that your bread already look quite good. What? Then I say no, but it doesn't look like the Instagram thing. Then he's like, you gotta get off Instagram, man. It's like the number one place for like unhealthy comparison for anything. It's
That's
like
true.
girls compare with other girls' body type, and then I'm just comparing my bread against other people's bread. And I feel bad about myself. So it's like you gotta
No.
get off Instagram, man.
No, Joel, you should
That's
post
so
your
rich
bread
coming
on the
from Sing Shan,
Singaporean
man.
sourdough group. Like there's that Facebook group that Joel invited me to.
Yeah. As in like whenever I ask questions on the Singaporeans or the group, they're very encouraging. They're saying like
Oh,
our weather sucks, and like
Yeah.
it's not very good for making bread and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how I got suckered into this thing. So I just decided that, okay, I want to make bread, right? Because then I should do sourdough because I don't need any like equipment like the stand mixer or anything.
Mm.
And then slowly, get into the videos and the and the Instagram accounts, and then it's like I want to make this bread so lacy and so soft and like can
Yeah.
sleep inside. It never happens. There are a few times where like I actually was on the verge of tears when
Oh
making bread.
shit! Wait, is
No,
it
no,
your your
okay,
baguette
I
story or
really
something? Your
Yeah, because
baguette.
I'm so frustrated with myself. Like I want to make banh mi, right? I was like, okay lah, let's just use yeast. It's easy,
Yeah.
right? So they say, okay, 10 to 15 minutes of hard exercise. I needed the dough for 3 hours and it was still sticky. So yeah, like my whole body was drenched in sweat and I was like crying. And I was like, why is it still sticky?
Were you crying
I-
into the bread? Like,
Yeah, it's
Can you add like a bit more flour or something?
you can't.
I was like,
Yeah.
I actually have been needing this for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Why isn't this working? And I was like, I hate myself and I'm a failure at life. Yeah,
Holy
Oh,
that's basically my experience with banh mi. But anyway, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's something that I put in effort. So I guess there's not a lot of things that I guess make you emotional unless you care about it a lot. I guess that means I care about bread. This loaf is like not
Like-
very good.
That's
Like I
true.
tried to make bread at the start of COVID, right? And then my mom, like I tried making the starter, and it just smelled like really acidic and like puke, honestly. And my mom made me throw it out twice. And then when I checked with Singshan, like, is this supposed to smell really bad? They're like, yeah, it does smell pretty bad.
It
But
does.
then my mom made me throw it out twice. Yeah,
It
poor George.
really does.
As in,
George.
it doesn't really smell bad, but if it smells bad doesn't mean it is bad. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If it's good, it's supposed to smell good. Anyway, when I bake my bread, right, usually the kitchen smells like armpits because it's a bit sour and a bit warm, like your armpits after you perspire a bit. So yeah, can't get that out of your head now, right? The next time
Yeah.
you dig into some artisan bread at a cafe, it's like maybe
Armpits.
the chef used a little bit more zest.
The worst is if you don't feed your starter, then it really smells like armpit and really smells like sweaty socks. It's horrible. And it'll be like it will start turning black. Yeah.
Like athlete's food.
Yeah, like athlete's foot. Yeah, it's like athlete's foot. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh damn.
But Peter probably like went through it.
Yeah. I went
Makes
through it
sense.
twice.
Bread making.
So have you stopped bread making, Peter?
Yeah, for now. I can't eat so much bread. I'm trying to lose weight because
The carbs
yeah.
and the emotional trauma.
Yeah. So I've been getting into more cooking, like cooking.
Yeah,
Mm.
baking
You
is
know?
crazy, man. Like
Yeah.
it's like science, right? You gotta get everything right.
Yeah, it's like an
Cooking
it's
is so
like
forgiving. You can do whatever you want.
yeah,
And it'll
but I
probably turn
mean,
out okay.
it's always the equal parts science and art, you know. Sometimes like it's like a kind of craft, you know. So I mean it works the same way with both baking and cooking. But yeah, it's true, cooking is more forgiving. Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
baking is just like too much of your time spent and then you review it and it's like ass and you just break down and cry, you know what I mean?
But when you
Yeah.
say it's ash, right, does it just look bad or does it like taste bad?
I mean after a few weeks when you cut into it and you open it up, you know it's like
It's like, oh man, this sucks.
Like the
And then
texture.
yeah, it's just the text.
you just know that it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
You did something wrong.
Yeah.
But you
And the
don't know
the bad-
until you cut it open.
And the bad feeling you had like 7 hours ago, this is confirmed. Sometimes it's like you just feel it. It's like
Oh man.
why today feel like that? Then you okay, never mind. Just already doing it halfway. Just go on with it. Next morning you wake up bright early to bake your bread. Then you put it in the oven and then you're like, okay, let's do it. There's a midway break
Yeah.
review for sourdough bread or most bread because you have to cover it
Uncover
the
it.
first part.
Yeah.
So you uncover it, then it's like yeah, maybe maybe I shouldn't have spent like 12 hours on this yesterday. You cry,
It's true. I 100% feel you.
cry a bit
Yeah.
on the inside. I'm
Damn.
not I'm not discouraging people from baking, but if you do bake, just don't go on Instagram.
Just do
Yeah.
it
Make
for
you feel bad
fun,
about
right?
yourself. Yeah, just do it for your own fun and you to gain 10 kg.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah. But sourdough bread is a lot healthier for you compared to normal bread because there's a lot of probiotics inside the bread and stuff. So yeah, it is healthy. Yeah, but
10
it's a lot of
kg.
work. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It is a
10
lot.
kg and emotional trauma. What a deal.
Yeah.
For the probiotics. I can just have Yakult, bro. Like legit. No cap. Yeah, lah. But I can see lah. It's like you made it from scratch, and then like your son's a
Yeah.
failure and then you cry. I can understand.
But I mean, just as like building keyboards, it's always rewarding to make something from scratch.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
see the final product, right?
Yeah,
Regardless of
for
what
sure.
it is.
Honestly,
Uh,
like the thing about keyboards is also really nice is that it takes so much time, and so it's like repetitive. It's kind of cathartic, honestly. Like
Yeah.
listening to music, watching it like wow, grow, hearing the
Yeah.
sounds of the clicks, like click, click, click.
I just
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
it wasn't so expensive.
It doesn't
But it
have
has
to be,
lah.
but if you want like the hype stuff, it's like sneakers, which is also a really expensive hobby. It's like it's like the more money you put in, like you can get like certain brands or like famous stuff that YouTubers are using. It's like Instagram as well, or the
I want to
social
get the
media.
GMMK Pro, man. That looks good.
They have it in stock in Singapore.
so
Some
good.
places.
Yeah,
I guess
but
that's the
like,
thing
oh
about-
shit.
That's the thing about hobbies, right? I mean, if you go deep into it, you're just gonna spend a lot of money on it.
Mm.
Like I don't know, I don't even like play violin, but I know there are $10 million violins from 2-set violin.
True.
Right. And like other
Yeah.
music stuff is also super expensive. I mean,
Mm.
okay, Wei Shen, how expensive can basketball get?
Oh, basketball is cheap, I
Basketball.
think.
Basketball is so expensive.
What?
Dude.
What do you
Basketball
buy?
shoes
Like
or what?
basketball
I
shorts?
don't know.
A pair of good like court-worthy basketball shoes is like a minimum, I'd
200
say
plus,
200 lah, 200
yeah,
SGD.
200.
And if you play basketball
That's
enough,
kinda...
it's like one pair of shoes a month.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
actually.
okay. If you actually talk about okay, it depends. We paid for so bloody long already. I probably
Yeah,
ran
but
through
you don't really have to change it, right?
okay, but I change quite often.
They used to wear, Wilt Chamberlain used to wear those Converses, man. It's fine.
But he
Yeah,
wouldn't wear
yeah.
the same one every game. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just that
I-
when it does get worn out, it gets slippery and
Yeah,
you
no,
can
it
hurt
gets
yourself,
damn
man.
bad.
Yeah.
I would say I ran through probably like at least 10 pairs, I think.
Whoa.
But
And
that was so long. It's like 6 years.
over 5 years, I think it was 8 to 10 pairs.
Yeah, but not
probably.
everyone like buys,
Yeah, of
even
course, of
buys
course.
basketball shoes. Like, oh, Husu and
nah, I'm
Chihao
pretty
play
sure
those
if you're,
army
like-
shoes, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
that's now. Like not like when
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
like
I mean, if you're really
like,
into it, lah. Yeah.
competitively, we're playing competitively for sure.
For sure, for
You
sure.
pull up to the court like that, right, bro? Everyone's gonna be freaking.
Yeah,
busting
but
you up
what
and
if you-
disrespecting you? Dude.
Yeah, but if you fuck them
Dude,
up, that's
you're
even more
actually-
disrespectful.
You're actually predisposing yourself to getting destroyed. Those things have no ankle support, dude.
Yeah,
The shoes actually do matter.
ankle
though.
support.
Dude, it's because the shoe, right? If you're the whole point about basketball, right? It's because it's so freaking like change of direction and everything is so fast, right? The sole matters so much because when you're on a freaking like the army shoes, the New Balance or the freaking Adidas one, right?
Yeah,
It's
gonna go like-
the sole and the arc and everything, right? It's like a, you know what I mean? It's not flat.
Yeah, it's for
and
run.
It's
It's
not
for
like
running, lah.
yeah, because it's supposed to be
So you
cushioned
should
for
wear the
running.
army boots, is it? It's better.
Dude, that's even worse.
Is the
That's
boots
even worse.
better?
The boots
At
are
least-
even
okay,
worse.
It's
Yeah.
worse, but at least it won't
It
sprain
hugs
ankle
your
because there's a
ankles.
high cut. Yeah. So it won't sprain your ankle.
But it's super heavy.
Remember
yeah,
when?
but it's super
Remember
heavy.
when you made Chen buy those hyper dunks, and the sole came out in 2 runs.
Yo, that was damn funny.
That was the most
Dude, I
hilarious
can't-
shit
dude, that
ever.
was so hilarious, dude. Dude, he straight up, we went to CCAB, he took it out of the freaking shoebox. He's like, yo, I'm so ready to play with these shoes on. And I was like, okay, honestly, those shoes are pretty sick, man. It was like the 2014
He
model
bought
of Hyper Dunks.
2014 hyper dunks
Yeah,
in
yeah, bro.
2019
Oh.
And I was
for
like, yo, that's
retail
crazy. Then he was
price.
then he wore it. And I was like, oh, he was jumping on it. He was like, wow, it feels pretty good. I was like, okay, go. Then we there's like I think then we went in for a game and then I was like, I think like he ran up. And he didn't do anything, bro. He didn't touch the
He
ball.
literally just
He was
dropped
just
out
like
the
defending.
court.
Then he was running on a bro. He was just jogging down and jogging back up again. Then one of the soles came out. And then he was like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is fucking. He was like, never mind. I still have the other sole. No, the other shit came out. And bro, he literally just spent you just bought it like a few hours ago. Dude. Then he was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go back to that China guy and tell him to refund me and some shit.
Oh,
But he actually went back though. He actually went back.
They
He went
did,
back.
they did give him
No,
like
no.
a new pair of Kyries or some
They gave him
shit.
a new pair, but he had to add more money. Yeah, he bought a pair of
Oh.
Jordans, but he had to add like another 30-40 bucks. That
Oh,
was that funny,
man.
dude. The guy,
Yeah,
he told me
like-
the guy was like, what did the guy say? The guy was like, yeah, it's sometimes old models can be like that.
You
He
need to
was like,
wear your shoes, man.
yeah, you need to wear your
shoes,
shoes.
man. No, but I think the expensive thing about like basketball is like the culture, the jerseys.
It is.
Yeah, the jerseys.
Basketball is like
I thought the
so
expensive part is the ACL surgery.
Oh my god! Oh my
that is the honestly, right? I would say like I know probably like 10 people already that have freaking torn their ACL, dude.
And it's all basketball. It's
Yeah, it's all
always
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah, it's always basketball. Because it's the
Yeah.
most change of direction shit. Yeah, it's damn bad. Okay, like, but basketball I wouldn't say it's a very, very expensive hobby. It's quite simple. But if you're really into basketball, right, then there's a whole other shit that then you start getting into sneakers, you start getting into music, you start getting into all the other fucking shit.
The
It's just
NBA
endless.
culture, I guess.
Yeah, the whole
Mm.
NBA culture. Then you buy jerseys, you buy freaking fan merch. Then little man, maybe Damon Lillard drops an album, you want to buy the album. You know, that kind of shit.
Even the fashion is crazy also.
Yeah,
like,
even exactly. It's just a whole culture thing.
But if
I
you
don't
just
really think
play
many other
ball
sports like that, but-
casually, I think
Yeah,
it's cheap.
just play
lah.
ball is so easy.
Like
It's like-
sports
it's
but
are
like,
cheap,
even like,
lah,
it
actually.
doesn't apply to us. But say you love basketball, right? But you want to watch a basketball game, oh my god, it's so expensive.
I want to watch
cheap
a game
games,
so bad.
if
Yeah,
if
it's so
it's a big
expensive.
game, it's gonna be fucking expensive. Even if you're in the nosebleeds, it's super expensive.
Bro, the nosebleeds, the shit seats are so expensive already. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to bomb shitloads of money. if
But
you
it
wanna go
depends
down
on where you
anywhere.
are, right? Like those cities that are cheaper should be cheaper, right? Like
No, so,
Yeah, I-
Cleveland right now shouldn't be that expensive.
but then why would you want to pay for a shit game? You know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So like you know Kang Ming, well, a friend of mine went to Toronto and he watched game 7 of the Toronto Sixers. And
Oh, fuck that shit.
nosebleed game what he told me was like $1,500+. And he literally could see them like pixels on a screen. It was so small.
Oh man.
That's
Yo,
a
but
very
you
pretty
one of the
hype though.
cheapest tickets.
You got to watch that shit live. The
Yeah,
Fuck that, dude.
bounce
Fuck
on the
that.
rim that destroyed Sean's dream forever.
I mean one day we'll do a sports like
Kawhi hits those,
segment.
man.
Yeah.
I haven't even
I mean, like-
watched a single game of this finals. Like I can't bring
Oh,
myself
you
to.
should. It's super good. It's super good. It's actually amazing. But yeah. Okay, but Wei Shen. So like you don't have like any hobbies. But I know that you're a big
Right.
like fashion guy. Like, you love
Yeah,
clothes, right? Would you consider that a hobby?
Yeah, I guess it's a hobby.
It's definitely.
I mean,
I would think it's definitely a hobby.
you can say shopping is a hobby, right? I guess. Okay, let me think what else I got into ever since COVID started.
The thing
I
about
think, like-
clothes though is like I don't know, it's kind of necessary, right? It's just like how much you spend on it, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, I guess it's not necessary. Some people literally have like 5 things in their closet and they just rewear that all the time.
I mean, look at Joel and like Peter, they're literally wearing the same shirt.
But they still have
It's
clothes.
like the basic SG boy outfit, man.
I actually haven't bought
Uniqlo,
clothes in so long. I'm like
Uniqlo
Yeah.
XSAS.
over it.
I mean, I guess it's the same. Okay, but the thing is, right? It's like it's the same. Is you have like people that buy clothes like totally different kind of like like people have different approaches. You want to buy for like fast fashion, buy fast fashion, or you want to buy like pieces that you use forever. You know what I mean? So some people they don't subscribe to the whole. You know Shein. You know what Shein is?
Yeah.
Shein,
Yeah, I know
Like
Shein.
Shein.
the guy
or like
from Jimmy
Taobao.
Neutron.
Bro, that's Jimmy New. Oh, dude, I just saw. Okay, never mind. Okay, I just saw some TikTok right just now. This couple they fucking stuck some garlic up their noses and it's supposed to relieve their nose of the mucus. It was damn sick. Okay, but then anyway, then this humongous snot bubble came out from the guy's nose, and then the top comment on the TikTok was, "Yo, that's Carl Weezer." Yo, Carl Weezer. Yeah, okay, you know, but Shein and Taobao and I don't know what else is there.
eBay.
Forgot already. Yeah, I mean easy buy. Yeah, I mean all this kind of stuff lah. And like
Mm.
some people use the I suddenly forgot the Korean one now. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Like if you buy on Shopee or whatever, it's the same thing. Like fast fashion. So like fast fashion is like okay, first you don't talk about all the sweatshops and all that shit lah. Because that is like that's a whole other thing. But it's just like using like having but I guess that's the biggest problem. All these like ethical problems that come with producing cheap clothes. Because there's no way you can sell clothes for so dirt cheap, right? Like
Mm.
in an ethical manner. And okay, of course they compromise on the quality, but like I don't know. I think we're at a stage now. Is like most people don't really give a shit about quality. It's more about how you look. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, the
Okay,
whole
what the
point of
hell is
fashion is like we're talking about the social media thing. It's like I would say a shit ton of it is like BTS for my sister was telling me stories of how like some BTS member like use like a certain perfume or toothpaste or something like that and
It's
it
Yeah.
sold out
sold out in
everywhere,
Korea.
dude.
Dude,
Happens all the
it's the
time.
exact same. Every is like so. Is you know how like Travis Scott wears anything and then like goes crazy. So like Travis. Okay, I mean Travis has his whole like Cactus Jack merch and all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah, and that shit sells like crazy. And then he collabs with McDonald's, all that kind of shit, and it just goes crazy all the time. But like he wears anything and then it just does damn well. It's just the same as Kanye also. Kanye wears something or like some other crazy celebrity wears something and of course that celebrity has to be kind of respected in the fashion world and then everywhere it just goes crazy. So like you know CDGs, right? Like the hard converses.
Yeah.
How do you
Like yeah,
pronounce that?
Comme des garçons.
yeah, it is, yeah. So but anyway, yeah, so CDGs they okay, it gets a lot of shit because CDGs is a very uh how to say because okay, so CDG play is the hard thing. And the hard
Mhm.
thing has many is okay, so CDG is not just that hard thing. The hard thing is called play, but there's so many other like sub brands or like things, other designs, other CDG that under CDG that people don't know about. But people only know CDG for that heart shape. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people who are like who take themselves like take pride in their fashion and everything all hate on CDG. Because CDG is literally just a fucking heart. And then that Converse shoe that I have from the heart is like fucking $200+ just for the fucking heart to step onto the Chuck 70s that you
Mm.
buy for like $100. Yeah, so a lot of people give that a lot of shit lah. But the thing is like Travis wore that for like one Instagram pic, bro. And then all of a sudden, everyone says, "Oh, bro, there's fire, there's fucking fire, bro. They gotta get a pair of those CGs." It's damn stupid, lah. Honestly, sometimes fashion is quite
Mm.
yeah. But I guess like the worst part about it is just it's all like subjective. You think your fit is fire, right? But literally 90% of the world might think you're dog shit, dude. So yeah, it's the same thing, lah. Don't compare yourself to people online like the bread. You're just gonna
Yeah.
spiral to
Yeah,
depression all the
yeah.
time.
That's like the story of the session, dude. Like the
Yeah.
moral
Yeah.
of this.
But like fashion in Singapore it just looks so uncomfortable, man. Like when I see some people
Okay,
wearing
that's
shit
true
in
lah.
public, it looks
In
so
so like
hot. It looks like they're
Mhm.
sweating
yeah.
their balls off, man.
No,
They
so you
probably
gotta
are.
pick okay, like the for women, right? It's damn easy because women like I would say they always most of the time lah,
Oh, is
women
this a
always
hot take?
prefer
This is a
summer.
hot take
No, no,
situation.
no.
Oh no.
It's like straight up facts. Women always prefer summer clothes. Okay, I don't know whether it's like
Whoa,
real
whoa, that's
for
I
most
don't
girls,
think.
but almost every girl that I know prefers wearing summer clothes. Because okay, first of all, don't talk about the comfort and everything, but it's like it's just summer clothes look better lah. So most of the time, women look better in summer clothes, but men always look better layered. So like you layer your outfit with like a coat or a jacket or whatever shit, right? Then it always looks better. Because girls have so many different kinds of clothes, right? That they can
Yeah.
that is one layer. It's just differently like it's different cut or like different designs and everything.
Yeah.
And it just always looks new and refreshing. But guys literally only has the same fucking things. You wear a fucking button up, you wear jeans, you wear fucking dress pants, or you wear a polo tee or some shit, it's always the same. There's nothing that can change. So the way to like upgrade your outfit all the time, right? Other than buying expensive brands or like buying certain things, is you
Oh, it's
wear
back.
something on top of that. Yeah, but basically layering for guys is like the thing. Okay, now it's gone. What the hell?
Where did he go? Like, is he eating his bread? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's doing, man. I'm pretty sure it's just disconnected or something.
I don't
So we
know.
should
He came
thoughts
back.
on rompers for men.
I'm cutting my bread.
Rompers for men.
Rompers for men? What?
Dude, I saw that before like last time. But nah, not a big fan of that, man. But it depends, like, honestly. But I've reached right a
Look at
state right
Peter's
now.
face.
Like I've reached a state for like appreciation of fashion, right? That is like uh how to say, like
You have
I don't
transcended
really like
mortals.
no, I
Beyond
don't
And
I don't hate like people for what they wear. Like it's because it's really like some things that I wear, people will say like it's fucking lame, right? You know what I mean? So it's to each guy, to each his own lah. You wanna wear rompers, if you can rock it confidently, sure, man.
you
Yeah,
can't
but
please
personally, I'm not a big fan
everyone
of
lah.
rompers. Yeah, that's why.
Just
But
wear what
rompers,
you like,
but I
right?
gotta say, yeah, rompers are like, yeah, not
For
I
men?
don't think I'll
Wait, for
wear
men or for
rompers, man.
women?
For men lah, for men.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's like no, cause like now everyone's like say like you talk about Harry Styles, and like people are like wearing dresses and everything. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
skirts or something. Yeah. So like, and everyone's giving. I mean, it's like mixed reviews lah. People flame them for like being too girly or like painting their nails or like stuff like that. But I think it's totally
Honestly, a
fine.
skirt sounds really comfortable.
Yeah, but the thing is, they wear a skirt over like pants, so it's like, so it's if they just wear straight up a skirt, right? Then
Sounds so
then I
comfortable.
guess it's that's comfortable, like, yeah. But I don't think everyone's ready for that yet.
damn, I'm looking
Yeah.
at male rompers now. Like, wow. Like the people
Alright.
who are wearing these have to be so
It's a
confident,
refreshing.
man.
It's a refreshing.
It's cool, man.
refreshing
It honestly
look.
looks cool.
Male romper is just your t-shirt and your shorts together, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is,
but
it is.
usually it's the same color and pattern also.
Yeah.
How about mankini?
Is that the
No, no,
Borat
no.
one?
No. Don't search that up.
Google it.
Whoever's listening to this,
Please
don't search that
Google
up.
it.
Don't
Google it,
search that
Chris.
up. I know what it is, man. Don't search it up. That's like illegal. That has to be illegal in like most places.
I think it is.
Isn't it? Yeah. But wait, what else is there? Okay, I guess like I first this whole like clothing like biz stuff also, right? Then I had to go and learn some other stuff also. So I was, but I mean I didn't really get too much
Is that a
into it
leak?
lah.
No.
But
What? Is that a leak?
what league?
Okay, nothing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's a plug.
yeah,
It's a plug.
so
Alright, buy Wishan's merch. It's
yeah,
unisex,
but
even though they market it for females.
yeah,
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 lor.
but anyway,
No mail
Getting
line,
everything
lame. I was waiting to
no,
buy
it's
all
damn
my shit.
hard. No,
Getting everything right.
one's no. Okay, let me just say straight up, no one's gonna be able to like no one wants to like want to buy it like consistently if you're like not very into fashion. Because I think I mean the price that we're gonna set it at is pretty expensive. But it's also because given the materials that we're using is quite expensive. Okay, but that's beside the fact. So like because of this, then I had to go and look up like how to take pictures or like how to edit pictures, and that in itself was damn tiring. Or like how to okay, not the website design one of our friends is doing but then the whole how we're gonna do the marketing thing, everything. So basically like how we're running a business, like applying to get like the PT, LTD, all that kind of shit, and all the taxes, all that kind of stuff they have to deal with is like it's a pain in the ass. But like I guess it's just other stuff that I've learned to appreciate more when those people start some businesses or something. Because honestly, it's not very easy. And you have to pay so much random ass
Fees?
cost, dude, for
Yeah,
like the
definitely, right?
stupidest shit on the planet. It's like I need to pay for, okay, so like apparently I have to pay for an accountant. So I need someone that
You need a
is like
CPA.
no, I don't even know what this accountant is supposed to do. I mean, obviously, like I think they need someone to be held accountable, kind of lah, to be like attached to a company in terms of like finance and everything. But so what they recommend a lot of times is like to just get this like third party or something, and then usually they charge like damn expensive. But you can literally just go and get someone or like find someone or just do it on your own. But then they kind of like force you to do it, so it's like yeah, so there's another like sunken cost. But the good thing about it is like most of the time it's always one time only. Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, but this whole journey lah, I guess has been pretty good. Other than the fact that it's getting delayed by COVID.
I
But
mean,
it's
if you
like
start making
working
money
with
off a hobby, it
people.
becomes a job, dude. That's the
Yeah, that's
ultimate
It
true.
sounds
goal.
fun. Sounds
But
like your
that's
guys are
why
having fun.
no,
But that's
why
but that's
this
the thing. Like you should, if it's a hobby, just you shouldn't feel pressure to make money out of it, right?
So you never felt like you
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
that's
sell
true.
your
Let's
bread?
okay,
So
my analogy is if let's say
this
you like a
this
sport,
like
right?
this
Then
whole
you go and join the CCA, you're gonna hate the sport.
I never
Yeah,
liked
yeah,
the
I know,
sport. I
I know what
never
you
liked the
mean.
sport.
Yeah, so if you
But
make it a
that's
job, you're gonna like see all the bad about it, and then you're just gonna dislike it. Like Sean, you
yeah,
like
but
coding before you join the
I never
computing.
liked coding. Who the hell likes coding? I swear to God.
I think it's okay.
Yeah,
I
but
like
that's
it, man. I
my
like
step. If
coding.
you really,
Whatever,
if you
man.
really like
Whatever,
it,
man.
if you really like it, then I don't know. Maybe a job or like making money out of it is a bit too much pressure. Like shift the focus.
Okay, but coding is
but
actually like you can do it for money, you know? Like it's very, very lucrative.
It's your passion, lah. It's like
yeah,
where
it
it
really
starts and
is.
ends.
And I think you can do it even if it's not your passion.
Yeah.
Like just
Mm.
like who's passionate about like I don't know, like data entry or some shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, once you start working, right, you no matter what the hell you do, like even if you love, dude, like those like all the athletes, all the NBA people and everything, every professional athlete, like all of us were like, bro, they're literally playing basketball for their lives. Like that's their livelihood, and all of us think that that's amazing. They're so bloody rich for that shit. But
Mm.
like they probably still dread it, like some of most like a large percentage of the time having to like go out there and like play games and do the freaking media shit and then have to gym all the time and then they have to diet and they only have like how many months off and then it's back to the season
I think
again
some
and they're
of them
flying all
are
over the
into
place.
it, I'm sure. Like KD
Mm.
Yeah, I
is a
mean,
true hooper, man. That dude loves
Mm.
basketball.
but the thing is, that's like once you, no
There are
matter what
those
you do,
There are those who just do
yeah,
it for the money because they're like freak athletes and they don't really love basketball.
yeah, but you, regardless of how much you love something, right? I think once you make it, once it's your job, right? Sometimes you will feel the dread. It's no choice. Yeah, but
Mm.
that's how it is.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I guess what else? I think that's about it for me. I don't know, man.
Mm.
I honestly haven't really had a lot of time lah, especially with all my school and all that shit. And now like school started already, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's been
I wouldn't
okay.
consider
But I
internship
think
a
one
hobby
thing,
though.
yeah, one thing, right, is like I'm really like starting to like like love what I do way more. So like before this, right, I was like, I mean, obviously, I really wanted to do medicine, so it's okay. But now, actually, because the first 2 years are like sitting in the bloody LT and listening to some guy talking about some shit, and like most of the time you're like, bro, what the hell is the use of this shit, man? It's so bloody useless. They just say some shit and then they confirm they won't even like be relevant in the future. They asked me about some freaking like the like biochemistry, do some freaking citric acid cycle. Do you remember that shit? Or like the
Psycho.
like yeah, all this kind of shit. And it's like who even cares about that once you're a doctor? But like the first 2 years over already when I start third year, then you go to the hospitals, all that shit. Then it's like everything makes so much more sense. Everything becomes so much more interesting. It's like I find myself going there, right, and then not wanting to have to leave early. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Mm.
like my friends will like, yo, let's leave early, which I'm totally cool with. I'm not the kind to like stay and be a tryhard and everything. But some people
Like only.
like some people volunteer to stay like for fucking like some 6 hour surgery. Okay, I mean if you're really into that, I guess you can do that lah. But sometimes
Mm.
they'll ask you like you want to come and do this surgery with me, like not do but watch lah. So you're literally observing a surgery for like damn bloody long, and then like it's like it kind of serves no purpose. But I find myself voluntarily wanting to learn more and wanting to just like play the long game, you know. I'm not doing like I feel like now I'm not doing it for exams anymore already. It's like now I'm studying, right? It's literally I'm studying for my future. Like, I'm studying just to be like,
Mm.
okay, you know what? I next time when I'm a doctor, I need to know this. I want to know this. Or like now I'm reading papers and reading shit is like
Mm.
everything makes it's so much easier when I study, right? It's not like, oh shit, I have to study. Now it's just like, oh, I get to get more knowledge, which is damn good lah for this year. But this year only just started lah. I haven't had all the shit yet. So I don't know, man. Maybe Daniel is like probably like, oh, the shit hasn't come yet. That's why I'm feeling this.
Yeah, I
But
hope you don't
at least
burn
it's a
out,
good
man.
start.
Mm.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
burn
why.
out.
Okay,
I mean, I
but
can.
Daniel,
Yeah.
yeah, Daniel. I mean, Daniel looks fine now. So that's then one thing that like I think Daniel and I will definitely like always prioritize is like having a life outside of our school. Because school is for sure not easy, but it's like I don't know, man. Some people make school their whole like personality. They don't do jack shit out of school, you know. I don't know, like all their friends I've met, then it's like I don't know, man. It gets kind of boring sometimes. So
Mm.
yeah, it's
Mm.
always having a balance. Yeah, I always make sure I spend time with you all and like with my family all that shit. Because I don't know, and those kind of things matter more than just going to school sometimes. So
I mean, the thing about like since we like this topic is hobbies, right? Like if someone's really passionate about like hobbies are obviously born from some sort of passion, right? Like
Yeah.
I like building shit, you know. Peter likes literally doing everything, you know. And then I actually like I guess Joel liked bread, even though it gave him like I don't know the process and everything. But like when it comes to like medicine or learning and all, like that can be a very big. If your hobby is like learning more about what you do going to do for work, I guess that's cool lah. But it comes from very like one dimensional lah, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but I guess that's like the dream, like
Mm.
so all of us, right? It's like damn. Okay, I wouldn't say it's unrealistic, but it's so difficult for all of us to truly do something that we're like so into. So like, I would say like to really like you don't have to like freaking go to 7 million internships to find out what you really really like. Like most
Yeah.
of the time, right, those people they start off right and they kind of have an inkling towards like what they kind of want for their life. Like even throughout secondary school or JC, oh I don't like let's say you don't know what you want to do, but you know for sure like I want to have a job that's uh like talking to people or like want a job that's like makes me think like those very basic things. So like
Mm.
then it just go like then it just goes deeper and deeper, then it just gets easier for you, you know what I mean? So it's like when you start working next time, then it's like you know what, and like this is like the true reason why I'm doing it, right? It's like I just wanted a job that's like blah blah blah, and you'll just enjoy it. So
Mm.
so I'm pretty sure like most most people unless you want to be like I don't know man, you want to be YouTuber, that's totally cool also lah. YouTubers are fine, but it's so damn hard, bro.
I
YouTubers
mean, we
and
have a YouTube, like
but
shit.
Singapore, let me just say, right, Singapore, right, is like so. This is like some other shit. Okay, we can talk about shit another day. But Singaporeans are like, bro, the most like the most critical like nation on the planet. Like literally any single shit, right? Someone will say some shit about it. Dude. Like if you pull up wearing some like I don't know, if you pull up wearing something, then someone will be like, oh bro, why you wear that? You think you blah blah blah. Or like you just casually wear some bloody like I don't know, some army shirt, bro. Like the two of them they're wearing now. And some guy will be like, bro, army 2 years already, bro. Why you still wearing this shirt? Well, Singaporeans are so bloody lame, and like sometimes they just throw over anything. It's so evident. I go on TikTok, right? I see anything. Like if this person looks half decent, right? And I was like, oh no, confirm someone in the comments gonna be like, bro, you're feeling yourself too much, man. You ain't even that good looking. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, bro, this one is like okay, but sometimes people, your people, this is like to all those people that use TikTok, right? You gotta be self-aware sometimes. Dude. Sometimes people, right? Okay. I mean, they
Oh, you're being critical now. You're being critical now. You're gonna be like, hey, bro, you actually ain't feeling
no.
it.
The thing is, right? They post some shit, then they're like,
Like, you should just do your hobby for yourself.
yeah, dude.
Stay off the TikTok and the Instagram, man. Stay off.
Yeah.
When you fish
Stay
for
off
shit,
the
right?
TikTok comments at least.
It's never gonna.
You,
Yeah, it's never gonna end.
you don't have to monetize your passion. You don't have
Okay,
to
but
let
honestly, I still don't know
telling
how
you
the
that your
TikTok.
bread can suck and it's alright. You can cry and it's alright. Okay.
Don't
Telling
need to cry,
myself.
man. Your bread is beautiful, just like you.
But
Don't
like-
need to cry, man.
But like hobbies can also be side hustles, right? Like they can be things that
Yeah,
you do.
I mean, if you want, then go for it, man.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. I think now it's like
don't have
everybody's
to.
like,
I just
why are you doing this?
don't
You
feel
know,
pressured, you know?
Yeah.
Just do it for
He's
fun,
so
man.
affected. Josh is so
I'm
affected.
affected. My bread sucks tonight.
Okay. No,
I'm never gonna make any money from my bread, guys.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy your bread, man. I'll buy your bread, man.
Can be a side hustle. Like I actually have thought about it. Like
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
the best thing about like doing anything that's like a side hustle, right? Is like I guess if like you legit treat it as a side hustle, then
Yeah.
it won't be a chore sometimes, and you do it as and when you like,
Yeah.
and then you get money for it, which is like a plus lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then at least you have like another outlet. Like now with this clothing thing, right? Then like now my trajectory in medicine is slowly changing, and like more things are opening up to me. So like, oh maybe I'll just be a GP, and then I have so much time to do other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
opposed to like going straight to be a surgeon and never seeing the light of day. So yeah, it's just being flexible.
Mm.
I was actually thinking that I'll start like a brewery and like make my own beer and sell it. Cause I can't
dude.
drink so much beer. You
Oh,
know?
that's really cool, actually. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
totally do that.
I was like getting into like the equipment and stuff and all that. Cause I mean I love fermenting stuff. Beer is the pinnacle of the fermentation mountain.
Oh, it's definitely gonna come, right?
Oh, it's definitely gonna come. It's gonna come, but it's just
It's gonna come.
wait.
It's gonna
Can't wait for
come.
the
well-
free samples, bro.
Make my end. Make my own. I'll make my first batch.
You need a cool name. You need a cool name for it.
Yeah.
There's the Singaporean, the two kids from NTU who,
The
like, I tried their beer. It's
Binjai
actually
Brew,
really good.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Binjai Brew is
yeah.
actually
They,
really
they made
good.
some beer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually really good.
You
I
should try
even saw it in some
Brewlander
random
also.
store I went to.
Yeah, you should try like Brewlander, Young Master. They're like a bunch of like craft beers. That's like also kind of why I like tasting all these beers because I want to find out like, like so I mean it's like market research, I guess.
Research.
Damn,
That's
Peter.
market research. But yeah, I mean like
We run our
besides-
way to Cold
Well, that's
Storage
a-
for some market
That's
research.
that's a good excuse, Peter.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do
yeah,
some-
yeah.
I gotta do
Yeah,
some market research.
it's
bro.
like who wants to come with me and do some market research? We good at
Lit.
Yeah, we should
but
totally do
Yeah, I
some
think,
market
okay,
research
You know,
soon.
we
Yeah.
should have a day. Yeah, we should have a day and
Yeah,
we'll do
well,
some market research.
we
dude.
should have a day. We should have a
No, I
day.
already, just now I was walking by at Sunset Way. Then I saw
Yeah.
what's the place called? Bottoms Up.
Oh,
Bottoms Up, right? The old
Yeah.
stickies. I mean the
Yeah.
new stickies.
yeah,
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 that
yeah.
shit looked pretty sick, man. Then all the people like bringing beer towels and shit. I'm like, oh my god, but
It
too
looks
bad
really
now
good,
you can't-
right?
You gotta wait
but wait,
like
wait,
a
wait.
while more.
What's
Yeah.
the but vaccinated people can go out, right? How's it work?
2 weeks,
I mean,
Yeah.
you can just go by yourself and drink a beer tower. No one's stopping you. You
So
can
that's
do it.
It's not the same, Yeah.
I
I mean, you
got
can still go
my-
to someone's house. You can still go to someone's house.
I got my second jab this morning.
Yeah, same.
I'm still
Oh,
feeling
okay.
okay actually.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, the famous last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you don't sleep on that side because that side gets really sore.
It's already kind of sore, but like
Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
Take
so,
it off.
wait, Joel, are you done with your second one already?
Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
All right.
I think mine's on Thursday or Friday. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Your first beer better be called Sun Hero, Peter. It has
It's
to
good
be.
because I thought about this. Yeah, but actually I because Christopher is also into brewing, so I thought like the two of us will start a brewery together, like a microbrewery. But I mean, like the equipment is a little bit
it's
expensive.
a fixed
but
cost, right? Like straight up.
It's fixed costs, all fixed costs. Yeah,
How much? Like $1,000 for?
No
maybe
lah.
about
That's-
1,000.
Okay lah, that's
Like
like
for a
still
small
around
one.
the price of Chris's keyboard, man.
Yeah, I already know what I want. Like I want to make my very first beer. It's gonna be a mango IPA.
Oh,
It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna
Sounds
taste like-
good.
Okay, yeah, but hopefully.
I love fruity beers, man. The less it tastes like a beer, the better.
IPA is like the most beer, dude. IPA
The
is
most beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, IPA,
Yeah.
you must just drink a lot, then you'll like it. Apparently.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, definitely, don't hinder it from being a side hustle. I think, the idea of a hobby being a side hustle also, churns in some money, and you're still keeping a passion for it alive.
And then you can buy your microscope, your second microscope.
Yeah, I'm
Can
gonna
buy
get
like another
espresso machine.
grinder, man.
Yeah.
Like a giant espresso, like a single one, 10K. Just yeet
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay, Peter. So where is all this money coming from?
Work. I also eat very cheaply. So like when I go on dates, we don't go to like.
Are you sure I've seen you guys at the sushi bar like 10 times already or
No,
something?
but that's like the most expensive thing that we have ever eaten. Like I've never spent more than like that ever. Yeah,
Like,
we usually go
ever?
like we usually spend like $10 each or like $15 each. Yeah. So
That's still pretty expensive, is it not?
yeah, but we go out like maybe once a week. The rest of the
Ah,
time
okay,
she usually just comes over. Yeah.
Mm.
Fair.
Well, to me, food is like the greatest hobby ever. So
The greatest
I always
hobby
do it.
ever.
I always spend on food.
Yeah, I think I'm bomb shitloads of money on food, man.
I
Yeah.
definitely don't mind spending on food.
Mm. Exactly.
Did we
Okay.
cover everyone?
Alright.
Wow. This was a very emotional episode.
Yes.
Yo, Joe, I should do a crying face for the thumbnail. I should put it on top of Peter's. Like, you can cry your tears into Peter's.
Brand. Oh man.
Send a pic. Oh shit.
He was
He's
trying to
straight up
click
disconnected.
Okay, he's back.
Send a picture later, man. Send a picture.
I cried
later.
so hard. I cried out of the call.
Man.
Anyways, Peter, it's so good to have you.
That was
Yeah,
fantastic
dude, yo.
being
You're
here.
always welcome to KiKi's bar.
All right. I love coming. Yes. Okay. That was
Yo,
really a
okay,
great episode.
next time we can have a real in-person one, and then you can bring your shit and we can try it.
Yeah. I can
Oh,
make
that's such a good
Yo, I
idea.
want to do
make
a coffee grinder taste test. I bet you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I bet you can't. I bet you don't know.
No, I
Which
bet you
is a
can.
No.
$10 grinder. which is
I
a
know, man. I know.
Ah.
I for sure.
I bet you can't tell which came out of that goddamn cup or like a
No,
normal
no,
ass
no, no,
speaker.
That one we
Already.
know. The Xing Sheng is like a bunch of cups. Like he has like two or three cups. I think 2 or 3 different kind of cups. And it was always like, oh, this one tastes more open. I think Xing Sheng's tastes are a bit more refined than mine.
We'll do a taste
It's okay.
test, man. We'll
We'll
see
do a
if we
taste
can
test,
figure it
yeah.
out.
We'll definitely do that.
We should come together and then we can all have a nice,
Yeah.
tasting. Yeah.
Once the
Sounds dope.
situation allows, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, Wei Shen, bring us out.
Okay.
Redeem yourself with a good ending, man.
No, I would say don't bring the mic. You sound fine already, man.
What am I even supposed to say? So, okay. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to today's episode. That was Peter. Love to have Peter back anytime.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had fun listening to us talk about our hobbies and all that shit. I don't know how we got talking about deep shit towards the end, but I guess Joel started all that shit with his emotional trauma about making bread. But all's cool. Yeah. So thanks, guys, and see you hopefully next week. Hopefully, we gotta be disciplined.
Sorry, I'd be a
Actually
bit
stick to this.
addicted to computer
got-
games, man.
We gotta stick to this schedule, dude.
Yeah, I gotta stick to it.
Yeah. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Alright. Okay. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching.